How's everyone doing? Thanks for joining me today. Project I got going on in the garage is this Brute made by Briggs & Stratton self-propelled lawnmower. Just picked it up. The person selling it wanted 50 bucks for it, and I was able to talk them down to 30 bucks. They did say that the pull cord, there's something wrong with the starting system on this thing, but hopefully we can get this thing running because it's in really nice shape. The bag looks brand new. I'm sure they never used it. The mower can't be any more than probably I want to say 2 or 3 years old, maybe. Maybe I'm a little wrong on that. It was manufactured at least in January of 2013, but I mean, this thing looks like it's in really nice shape. So let's hope we can get it going again. Now, I did try it when I was at the seller's house, and when I pulled this pull cord over, it feels like really there's nothing grabbing. Like the pawls aren't spreading outwards and grabbing the starter cup. So that's where I'm going to start with this thing anyways. Alright guys, first things first, I'm going to take this top shroud off here. A couple of Phillips screws. There. Next thing I do is get at the starter recoil here. I gotta take this fuel tank off first. And that is 3 5/16. And there's also a 3/8 bolt underneath here. I can't really see it. Just try not to block your view. There it is. There's usually a sleeve to go along with it, like a spacer. And this one's actually it's just spacer. So for now, I'm just going to try and put this set this aside out of the way. Now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3/8. This one happened to have the 2 longer ones. There's 2 long ones, 2 short ones. The longer ones were in the front on this particular model. Then there's a little 5/16 to hold the oil dipstick. And what I do with this guy is just lift it up, twist it, and just move it out of the way. Now, this should reveal hopefully what our problem is. And in fact, it's not what I suspected at all. Those poles are coming out just fine, but this doesn't seem good. Usually this doesn't. So there's a nut that holds this starter cup on right here, as you can see down here. I've never seen that nut work its way loose, so I just wonder if someone's been farting around in here. So what happens is the pawls are going out, but it's just spinning the whole cup. This cup has actually held on with this nut to the crankshaft and this flywheel. So when that starter comes out, it moves this cup, which is attached to the crankshaft really, and starts the whole motor spinning here. So I'm going to zip this nut off here, and I think it's a 13/16 or 15/16 socket. I'm sorry, 15/16. Yep. Alright. Okay, so this does not look good. Alright, so let me see if I can show you what I'm looking at here. Get me a little pointer. Somebody has tried to zip that on so tight that they actually cracked this flywheel right here. Just trying to see the condition of the flywheel key. So here's the keyway right here on the crankshaft, and here is the key. Looks like it's lined up. Only problem is this has been tightened down so much it's snapped off. There's another crack right here on this flywheel, so 2 cracks. So this flywheel is junk. I'm gonna have to try and see if I got another one of these in my pile. Okay, so before I can get this thing off, first thing I do is remove the brake through there's the brake right there, and that's just by pulling on the handle that you would normally pull to start the mower. So I'm going to release that brake, and then I'm going to clamp this bar in place so it stays loosened. Okay, so then the next thing I got to do is try and get this thing off. So the way I do it is I just put this nut back on until it's flush at the top of the crankshaft. Then I'm going to get a mallet and whack the top of this thing while I'm putting upwards pressure on this flywheel. So I'm going to get a few tools for that. Alright, so tools I'm going to use: dead blow hammer and a big honking crowbar. Now, tricky part's going to be trying to find a spot where I can get some upward pressure without damaging anything else. Alright, so I got some upward pressure here. I think I got it. Looks like it's loose. I just hope they haven't damaged the crankshaft, because if they have, this motor's junk. I have replaced crankshafts before, but it's just more of a pain in the butt than it's worth. Alright, So we definitely sheared the flywheel key. There's part of the flywheel key left in the flywheel. You can see right here, like I was showing you before. So that part's left in there. There's also another piece here that's been sheared. So it's going to need a new flywheel key. Hope they haven't damaged this crankshaft. Alright, so I'm going to try and get some parts and see if I can't get this put back together and get it running. Alright guys, so I got lucky here. Here's the old one with all the cracks in it. 2 cracks here, another crack here. So I found a new one here in my parts supply. This is why I kind of keep stuff like this around. Got me a new used flywheel key as well from another junk mower. So I mean, hopefully I could just use some salvage parts from old mowers, junk mowers, and get this $30 mower fixed up. So I cleaned out the other piece of flywheel key out of there. Alright. Get that down. There we go. Let me see here. Alright, now the flywheel looks like it lines up with the magnets from the coil. And now it looks like let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's better. Alright. Very good. Just take some clips right here now. Reverse. Reverse. Get all 5 6. Okay. 4 gauge to the front of the front. Honestly, I don't think it makes a difference for the big one in front and back, but if they came out of the front, I'll just go back and front. That's good. Put that on. Cut that piece in. That's good. That's good. That's the 5/16 for the 3 on the top. I'll put them all the way here. Give me a little bit of maneuverability on the other ones, and I'll come back. That'll be fine. That's that. Couple screws. Okay, let's see how we made out. Alright, so sorry about the lighting, guys. It's just late evening here. Just checking to make sure we got some oil, yep. And make sure we got a little bit of fuel at least. And you probably can't see that, but there is some fuel in there. And this one looks like it's a auto choke. It was, yeah. I saw the auto choke linkage when I had the top off. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Alright, well there you have it, guys. That was awesome. Nice little find for me. Once I get it cleaned up. Unfortunately, we're past the heart of the lawnmower buying season, so things are slowed down a little bit now. But this is a nice little mower. Hoping to get maybe a couple $100 for it, maybe 200 bucks. So obviously I'm going to clean it up still some more, change the oil, clean, and sharpen the blade and stuff like that. So anyways, thanks for joining me, guys. Hopefully it was a little bit informative for you. If you like the content, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. Really helps me out on the channel. And till next time, take care.